What up, YouTubers? This is Evan for Grips.com coming at you with yet another video. Figured I'd switch things up a little bit and bring in a new game. Today on the show we played some fixed limit, 7-card stud, 7-card Raz, 7-card high-low. And I'm not gonna lie, fixed limit shit is pretty painful. So, instead of trying to play more fixed limit games, since in my opinion they really suck, I'm going to mix it up with some big bet games. We've been doing a lot of no limit lately, so why not throw in a little Pot Limit Omaha. So I'm going to be playing 6 tables, just waiting for these other 2 to get started, and I also have my lobby going, so if any of the other games free up, I'll just try to get on them. And I think at this limit I have a decent strategy. We should be able to turn a profit on this session. Just gotta hope I don't run too bad. This table 4, I have a flush draw. It is not the nut flush draw. The board is already paired. There's a possibility that I'm drawing dead and have no equity, so I'm not going to commit any money to that pot. And obviously King 6 Deuce 4 is a hand that were I not in the blinds, I wouldn't have even seen the flop with anyway. Table 2, I'm definitely going to see the flop. 3 big cards, not flush draw. When he limps, I'm just going to start putting the pressure on. Just pot it, and then fire a bet on almost every flop, and hope he folds. Table 6, Ace King suited. Good in Hold'em, not enough in Omaha. The other 2 cards aren't really benefiting my hand. In fact, the fact that I have a spade actually hurts my hand a little bit, because it's one less spade that can come on the board. I have kind of like a blocker to my own hand, which decreases the chance of me being able to make a flush. So, yeah, that's a bad thing. If this king was suited, I'd probably open the button on table 6, but it's a completely rainbow raggedy hand. Not too interested in trying to commit any money there. Flopped a gut shot on table 2. Meh. Pair of 10s, table 1, same thing as table 6. Good Hold'em hand, not a good enough Omaha hand. And position is even more important in Pot Limit Omaha than it is in No Limit Hold'em, because of the ability to represent stronger hands and the ability to apply more pressure. So you want to be real cautious about playing out of position in this game. Hand on table 4, almost good enough. If the 3 was a 6 or a 7, we'd see the flop. Alright, we're going to get another table, so we're good. 6 tables. Let's fucking go! Double suited 10s with some straight draw potential and shit. I'm going to see a flop on table 2. Oh, get rid of you. Alright. Didn't see bet table 6 in this game. Multi-way pots, you don't need to see bet as much as you do in Hold'em, because it's more likely that someone actually has something. So I'll just check back and fold. Top Sizzler, table 2, gonna pump this pot. Hope that he's got like some kind of Jack, Queen, King wrap hand that we can get all the money in against. If he has like aces or something, I think even if I call this flop, he's just gonna shut down on turns that don't improve him. So I might as well try to get some money in now. And we still have the nuts, so we're just gonna smash this. Get that fucking money in. 20 Bs. 20 Bs seems alright. Everywhere else, just fold and reload. Fold and reload. And folded. Well, we got some. If he has like a good wrap there, he's probably not going to fold. But at the same time, we don't want to bet too small. In this game, You know, the draws are a lot more powerful. They have more equity because they have more outs. So to counter that, you have to bet larger amounts post-flop to give your opponents worse drawing odds. Like, you know, you can't just bet half pot because straight draws and flush draws are 4-1 and you're only offering 3-1. The wraps in this game can have, you know, like 35% equity with one card to come. So you just gotta, usually you just want to bet near the full pot. A lot of people just bet, click the pot button and then click the bar a couple times to make it slightly less than pot. That's totally fine. Or if you just want to pot every time you bet, that's fine too. Here with shitty aces up front on table 6, I was just going for the limp re-raise. I didn't really want to raise and get called with nothing else going for me. If, however, I had a suit to go with my ace, I would have gone with it. We flopped the nut flush blocker, so no one can have the ace high flush. So if I pot, and the board doesn't pair, I should be able to get them off just about everything by the river. So even though like we don't have a flush draw, having the card that makes it impossible for our opponent to have the nut flush is good enough to just go hog wild. But if the board pairs, we have to respect that they could have had a set or two pair and then filled up, and we shouldn't be trying to bluff them off that. Okay, double suited, whatever hand on table 4, we got the button. That's going to be good enough to raise. Ace 8, 3-3 on table 6. They're two okay hold'em hands, but in Omaha, you want your cards to be working together, not against each other. Alright, not the strongest hand on table 3, but if this guy is re-raising with a big rundown or aces, then like all of our pair outs are live and stuff. And our flush draws are obviously live, so if we flop, you know, a pair with a flush draw or something, or a pair with a straight draw, then we can just get all the money in because our equity is going to be fine. Not trying to get check called or check raised on this flop, though. Just going to see another card on the turn before I put any money in. Like, we flopped a pair, but we didn't really flop all that good. So just check back and fold. But because hands run so close in value in this game, in terms of like equity and stuff, you generally don't want to be folding to 3 bets, especially when you have position. Unless you have a hand, like if you think someone's 3-betting aces and you have a hand that's like ace, king, queen, jack, that's a hand that is still pretty dominated by aces, because you can flop 2 pair and you're totally drawing dead. If, however, you have like all low cards where it's like almost impossible, you're going to be dominated, and the flops that you hit are going to be flops that they like as well. Like if that's not a very high possibility, then you definitely want to play your equity and see a flop. Okay, here trip 7's top kicker, gonna bet out on table 1 and just hope that someone else has a 7 or a flush draw that they want to put some money in with. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 6. I thought it was full toss on the button. I was going to raise. I see there's a raise ahead. If we had some suitedness going on, I'd probably play that hand. But you got to be really selective in this game. Even though you get 4 cards and every hand seems like it's playable, it's actually just kind of a trap. The reverse implied odds are a very important concept in this game, and when you don't have them going your way, it's a really bad idea to get involved pre-flop, because there are a lot of flops that look good for your hand, and it's easy to get sucked in and feel committed to something, and if you don't have good equity, you're just digging yourself a big old hole. Table 2, if the 5 was a heart or a queen or a jack or even a 10, I'd probably open that hand. But the 5 was just kind of like a useless card. And when you're in early position, you want to have ideally all 4 of your cards working together, if not 3 of them. But we only have like 2 good cards together, you can't really open from early position. Whereas if you're on the button or the cutoff, having 2 like really strong cards together is actually enough to start getting aggressive. Not going to call on table 4 because the small pairs are useless in Omaha. Even if you flop a set, you could be oversetted much more often than you are in Hold'em, and also, like, it's so unlikely that trips is going to be the best hand by the river because there's so many different ways people can make straights and shit. So in these games, like, big pairs are good because you can overset people, but you got to be really cautious with the small pairs. Like anything, honestly, like eights and under are just not all that strong. So you need more going for you than just that. Amazing hand for Omaha high-low on table 3. Not so much an Omaha straight high. We'll be trying to play heads-up pot on table 4. Unless we get limp free raised. They're double suited ace with only like one player to get through effectively who showed like the slightest bit of interest in the pot. It's okay to go for an ISO there. Start building the pot because if we flop good equity, we can just take it to the house. Nut flush draws are super powerful in this game because people are playing like anything suited, and then if they flop a flush draw, they're not folding. And if you have the nut flush draw against someone's like bullshit flush draw with just some pair outs, you could still be like 2-1 favorite, which is massive in this game. Anytime you can have like even 57% equity or more in Omaha, that's really good. And here we got on table 4 a little inside triple gut shot against aces. See ya. See ya. 9-10. See, I mean, like 9-10 jack deuce, that's a shitty hand. Yeah, you flopped a triple gut shot, but if the guy's a flush draw, you're totally dead. Even if the guy has just like top pair, your equity isn't that high. And that was like the best flop that guy could ask for. Well, one of them. So it looks like table 4 might break, so we'll just pop in a new one. Gotta maintain action at all times. Never a dull moment. You guys are like, well, dude, if you raise the button, show us what's gonna happen. Whatever. Bet call it off. We got open end straight draw, 2 pair outs. Ooh, 2 P's. 2 P's. All in. What you got, bro? Where's 2 P's? Nothing. Got him. 9 high flush draw. No thanks. Little bit of a rippity rap. Just lead out on table 1, take it down. Just like in Hold'em, you want to play your draws aggressively when you have them. If there's a good chance no one hit anything, it's fine to just lead out, try to take the pot. Just don't get overcommitted to a hand. If you get called and someone could be trapping, or someone just doesn't look like they're folding, don't keep firing off shells. It's okay to check fold after taking a stab at a pot. It's important to understand when to give up and have the ability to give up. Here with just a gut shot, facing a full pot bet, out of position, I'm going to fold. Yeah, we have a backdoor flush draw, but it's to a 4 high flush, which is not very good. Fish hunting. You guys can see I'm constantly dropping games and getting new ones. And you should be doing that too. Keep your lobby open on the side. Keep your eyes open. If a new game's starting, there's probably a fish in the game. If there's a table that's got a fish on it, open it. Watch it. When someone leaves that table, you want to be the first person there to grab a seat so you can play with those bad players. A lot of people are really lazy about changing games. They're like, all right, I've loaded up my 4 tables, my 6 tables, my 8 tables, whatever. This is what I'm going to play. You're giving up so much value by just not taking the extra time to watch the lobby and find those fresh games. because they're there. And like anyone who says like online poker's super tough right now, well, you just aren't looking hard enough. You're not making the extra effort to maximize your edge and find those good spots, because they exist. They're everywhere. You just got to put in a little effort to find them. What do we river? Nothing. If someone had two pair, they have boat now. Check fold. Ooh. Decent flop, table 2, table 5. So we'll go full pot, roll it down one thing. 4 into 450 seems cool. Double suited kings. Something's going down with this hand. If evil fish opens, I'm probably just going to 3-bet him, so that if I flop a flush draw, I can play it more aggressively. With more money getting in pre-flop, you can play your weaker hands faster post-flop because you're getting better pot odds, so it's not as much of a disaster as if we played like a single raise pot and I get in like 100 big blinds with a flush draw. Damn, he had the other two pair. Wonder if he would have folded. Whatever. Not going to be too happy if I get 4-bet on these kings, but C-bet. Hope that he has like some sort of rundown type hand and no clubs. Yeah. Well, got our information. Found out that we're probably no good. Didn't cost us our whole stack to find out. Whereas if we call pre and then we probably have to peel on this flop, and then we don't know on the turn if he's just betting draws or whatever. But we got information for cheap there, and then all right, I'll try to flop a 10. We've established like a little bit of a tight image, so now I'm going to maybe loosen up a little bit. Flop top, pair top kicker on table 2, but straights are possible, flush draws are possible. We have no backdoors, we have no nut draws, so just get out of that hand. Alright. See, table 2, table 4. Take it down. And just like in Hold'em, playing well in the small pots is very important. The big pots are usually coolers, and it's just luck of the draw who's going to win them. But the small pots, you can really outplay your opponents, and that's where you're going to be making a lot of money. Damn, I can't get in much money with these aces. The general rule is if you're going to re-raise aces pre-flop, since it's going to look like you have aces, you want to be able to get at least a third of your stack in. But I'm just over it. A guy's named Suicide KK, so maybe it's just going to suicide it off with pocket kings. Alright, well, a lot of draws possible. Hope we win. Like in a single raise pot, if you go broke with aces, that's really bad. In a 4-bet pot, it's fine. 3-bet pot, if you get enough money in pre-flop, it's cool. Alright, whatever, let's fucking gamble. Table 2, let's hit a 10 or a flush draw. Ooh, 10. Man, this game's so much easier when you just start calling. As long as that guy doesn't have fucking queens. Fire bet on table 6. That board's really dry, not a lot of draws you can peel me with. Alright, so Broadway's possible. We still got a sizzle. We have an ace. Not that likely that someone has 2 aces. Min re-raised on table 4. See a flop, try to catch a little piece. That is not the flop we were looking for. Check and fold. Like, all we needed was one card. If a 10 comes, like, there's so many cards we can get on the turn to improve, and, like, so much good stuff that can happen. But when you totally whiff the flop, you just let it go, move on. Like, even if we flop a pair, there's all those 2-pair draws we can hit. So much fun stuff that could happen. Double suited threes. I'm loosening, but not that loose. Threes are they're just shit. Fold queens. Jack 10, 9, 7. Whatever. We'll take a flop. Maybe we catch an 8. Nope. Ooh, no one wants it? Alright, we'll take a stab. We got a gut shot. Uh-oh. Wish you guys could see my face right now. It's very sad. Disappointed. There were no flush draws on the turn. So the guy probably has 2-pair. And nothing scary came on the river, so he's probably not folding if I bet. So I'll just check. 2-pair. Worst 2-pair. That 2-pair I might be able to bluff him off of. Depends how bad he is. The better the player, the more able they'd be to fold that hand. Because what hand, like, am I betting there, turn and river, that can't beat bottom 2-pair, you know? Like, I'm not going to just be betting top pair, top kicker there or something for 2 streets. So if he's got discipline, he should fold. Okay, we got a suited ace, ace, king, queen. They work well together. Let's see a flop on table 4, try to catch a piece. No piece. Okay, flopped flush on table 1. Just going to check, though. If I go bet, I'm really representing a super strong flush, so I'm going to fold them off of just about everything. But with check call, maybe they can call with 2-pair sets, bet with worse. Stuff can happen. Ooh, double suited queens, pretty strong. Limper under the gun, I'm going to call just because if he has aces and he limp re-raises, I don't want it to be like for a 4-bet. But if he just limp re-raises and the other guy calls, we could definitely see a flop with this hand. Okay, and I'm feeling alright about this flush right now. If suicide let out for pot, I might have to fold. But with Gennaro checking back, he's probably betting the king high flush, so it's only the jack high flush I have to be worried about. And the way I've played my hand, I might be able to get called by like a set or a straight. Whereas if I play the hand harder and faster, those hands just aren't giving me action. Ooh, 8-7-6-5. Catch a piece. Damn it. How am I missing this? Every flop I'm seeing is just ace high, ace high, ace high. Which is just not a good flop for the pre-flop caller. Take it down, bud. Take it down. Top pair, couple backdoors. Hope it gets checked through, then maybe my hand's good. Overplaying top pair in this game is a disaster, and it's something that a lot of people who are Hold'em players who then transition to this game they just D it so hard. They're like, well, I got it over pair. That's pretty good. Got to go with it. Oh, top pair, top kicker. I'm all in. Whatever hand you think is good in Hold'em, move it up 2 notches, and that's its Omaha ranking. So, or like, drop it 2 notches. So like, high card in Hold'em is the same as like 1-pair, 2-pair in Omaha, and 3 of a kind in Hold'em is like I'm gonna 3-bet this double suited 6, 7, 8, and try to get all in 5 ways, 4 ways, whatever. Have aces, I don't care. I'll just suck out. And yeah, 3 of a kind is equivalent to like a set. I mean, 3 of a kind is equivalent to like a flush. Oh, sweet, I flopped just a gut shot and a backdoor flush draw. Meh. Whatever. if neither of them have aces and they can't beat aces, they're going to fold to this bet. Caligula should have 4-bet aces. So unless they flopped a set or like a pair and a straight draw, they're actually going to fold here, give me credit for aces. And I do have a couple of outs if called, so it's not the end of the world. I can hit 2 6s, unless he has jacks. I can hit the 5 and I have backdoor flush draw. Yeah, jacks. Cool story, bro. One time? Fuck! Fuck. We went for it there. It was good. I mean, ideally, we'd get a slightly better flop to go with it. A pair plus a gutter or any sort of flush draw with the straight draw or something, we'd go with it. But I was just over it. Fuck it. I just wanted to lay the smack down on someone, make him really feel the pain. Getting sucked out, sucked and fucked over, and just. Two pair and a gut shot. Meh. This guy's bad. This is bad news for me. Call. See if he slows down on the turn or if something comes that I can be happy about. Oh, nice. I made the worst full house. I'm just going to call. He's probably going to show me Jack 9. Because what hand is he going to lead with and then on this turn keep leading? Right? If he just has a flush draw, he's got to slow down when the board pairs. Because I can't have nothing when I call the flop. Check? Alright, well. If he's got Jack 9, he's not folding, so there's no real point in betting. So I'll just check. 9 and a flush draw? Okay. He might have paid me off with that. I don't know. Top pair, over pair, no backdoor flush draw, table 2, 4-way pot. Not good enough. Over pair, just no good. And if you guys want to see Omaha played in a different fashion, my buddy who's going to hopefully be the official MTT pro for Gripst is also a huge Pot Limit Omaha degenerate gambler. And he's so much fun to watch. Just 3-bet like crazy. Like this 4, 6, 7, 7, he'd be like, dude, I have a pair. I'm seeing the flop. Like he just sees all kind of flops, then like puts crazy moves on people. It's really fun to watch. So maybe I can get him to make an Omaha video. Keep it exciting. Because when I try to mix it up, you guys saw I just bluff it off. It's not the best for like it's fun if I get there, but it's not the best for like strategical analysis by any means. We haven't been flopping very well this session, which is unfortunate. Also, the games actually do have quite a few regs in them. Most of these guys are playing multiple tables. That's just a factor of I'm playing in the afternoon on a weekday. Believe me, on Saturday and Sunday, these games are really juicy. There's a lot of easy money just floating around in these Omaha games on the weekend. All limits. Oh, man. Alright, I don't want to look like an idiot here. If this guy is 3-betting aces, my hand is shit. I guess I'm double suited, so I'll call. But to get it in and run it against aces is a really bad idea. And since it's the first time he's 3-bet, he's more likely to have aces than like a double suited rundown type of hand. So I'll call. If I can flop any equity, then I'll go with the hand. That would be like a flush draw or straight draw. or two pair that doesn't involve my ace. But if I break, I'm just check folding. That's, I mean, cool, we flopped a flush draw. If he has aces, our equity's still shit. But we just need a bad call off. If he has some sort of rundown, we don't want him to see a free card with like a gut shot or something, so we'll just bet it out. Kings. Okay, so we have more equity because the ace is live. Really? Couldn't find me a winner there? But getting it in pre-flop not be the best idea. Although, I'll save that hand and just check the equity at the end of the video. And just to show you guys the difference between when they have kings and when they have aces, when you have kind of like a Broadway rundown, just how like drastic the change is. It'll be interesting to see. Double suited. Alright, over it. Time to just start applying maximum pressure in position. Ah, shit, we got jammed on. Well, good news is if again 2-1, the fun equity of sucking out here, double suited, yeah, let's go. So like, our hearts were good, our diamonds are not good. I'm pretty sure, damn, fuck, that jack was good. We were winning with the jack. Winning with the jack. Whatever, more hands to show equities with. Damn, so close. Funny thing is, our 10 was dead, our king was dead. We had the 3 and we had the jack. I didn't get it in very good there. Oops. Straight draw. Don't want to get check raised on table 3, so we check back. Now we have it, so we fire away. Suited ace, table 1, whatever. Raise. Ooh, royal flush. Nice. Overlimp the queens. Try to overset. Because if we raise the pot, then like people will fold out their small pocket pairs. But by overlimping, we don't give them a chance to get away from their hand. So shitty queens, shitty kings, sometimes even shitty aces. It's a decent idea to overlimp to try to just like get someone in the trap. Rouse. Nothing. Just fucking nothing. I am just gonna do one more orbit before I get too tilted.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Alright, Tony. Good seeing you, bro.
Positive words earlier. Really appreciate it.
No worries, man. Keep in touch.
Definitely.
You got my number. Have a safe flight home.
Thanks, dude. See ya.
Later. Damn, sad day. Tony Gregg going home. I don't know who's gonna teach me how to play tournaments anymore. So I'll find some alternate coach, but it's always sad for a friend to leave after staying for a while. Guess that we just need to appreciate the moments we have together and keep them as good as they can be and cherish that time. Lifestyle advice from Grips.com. Well, if I can't show you guys how to play Pot Limit Omaha properly. I should at least try to give you some decent advice on how to run your lives, right? Yeah, so one more orbit. I can't hit a fucking board today. Even when I do get a board, I just get river. It's no fun. Eh, alright, table 2, I'll try to make a boat. Nope. Nope. Never. Do I have a gut shot on table 6? No, we're back to our flush draw. Yeah, of course you have straight, dude. No fucking duh. Yeah. Ooh, 2 pair? Min bet. Come on. Oh, god damn it. I'm too emotional for this game. One day I'll learn how to play properly. Alright, give me a jack. Yes! Jack! Bet. Check raise. You're probably gonna fold. God damn. I don't know what's going on table 6. I'm just gonna bet. Yes! Winning the small pots. Well, for anyone who, like, does really want to learn PLO, if you have, like, some money to spend, actually, you don't even need to spend money. There's a free trial. I'll check. Actually, let me check to be sure, because I don't want to send you guys the wrong way. Yeah, because a lot of the... Okay, cool. So, even though I've been advised strongly against this, I'm going to let you guys know about some training sites. Folding 6 high flush draw. Doubt it's good. What? No! Don't put a diamond out there. Don't. Oh my god, I would have had the fucking straight. Fuck! So tilted right now. Okay, so for anyone who is interested in getting really good at PLO, since right now I'm not the best instructor, and I'm not going to try to pretend like I am. I have fun with my sessions, but strategy advice we give second degree. It's not third or fourth degree. It's okay, but it's not the best. These guys, bluefirepoker.com. You can get a 7-day free trial. And Phil Galfon's videos on Pot Limit Omaha are by far the best information you can get when it comes to PLO. I've watched PLO videos by a lot of people, and no one else even comes close. So if you want to brush up, get that free 7-day trial, smash through all of Phil's videos, but just make sure you cancel your subscription before the 7-day period runs out, or else you're going to get charged, and you don't want to be getting charged for that shit. You can just watch it for free. Go, take the freebies, get out of there, give them no money, and yeah. But like, there are other pros. Dr. Jiggy makes some good stuff for No Limit Hold'em. But other than that, I wasn't too impressed with the videos by anyone else. So check out those two guys, especially Phil Galfond, if you want to work on your PLO game. And then cancel that shit immediately. And since I recognize you guys are going to keep wanting Omaha videos, I'll talk to my friends who do really well at this game and see if I can pick up some tricks. I mean, I think the losing spots here were just a matter of impatience. You do really have to be patient in this game. When there are no fish on, it's kind of annoying that it's hard to get into a lot of good spots because people are playing reasonably well. So maybe if I do another video, I'll just wait till the weekend where I can just get some fucking little free money Friday. If you guys don't know about that yet, you need to start playing on Friday nights. Games are fucking great. Drunk people just giving it away. Just giving her. I give up on table one. Send me the fucking money. Damn right, Ace King's good. Okay, I wanted to do that one odds calculation for you guys. Double suited tens, last hand of the session. Sure. Why the fuck not? Come on, get it through. Come on. Come on. Let me win one hand, dude. God. Well, he can't have a flush draw and a queen, right? So it's one or the other. So if he just has a flush draw, my tens are good. If he just has a queen, my flush draw is good. And my jack. We're going to win. We're going to win. All he's got's a queen with a jack blocker. Full house. Even made my straight. Stupid carnival game. Okay. So, now one hand I was talking about. I had the king 3, ace, queen, double suited. Pretty good. He had the worst kings ever. King of diamond, king of club, 8 of diamond, deuce. How did I lose to this garbage hand? So he has 53%. So even if I run a pre-flop against kings, even though he has like the shittiest kings ever, we could even take away his flush draw and give him no flush draw, and he'll still have like probably small favorite. Yeah, so he's still over 50 just because he has kings. But as soon as we turn those kings into aces, bam, our equity's shit. Now we only have 38% to his 61. And that's why I didn't want to run it pre-flop. Because if you get it in with, like, even if we give ourselves a jack to go with this and we're double suited, our equity's still not going to be that great against aces. So that's why in this game, if you can get aces all in pre-flop, it's a good spot. Like if you have dry aces, like these ones, like shitty aces, against, well, let's do double suited kings with like a straight draw, whatever. 41%. Make them dry kings with like nothing going for them. 20%. 22. So getting in with kings, if you might be up against aces, is a very bad idea. But the main thing is Omaha is much more of a post-flop game than a pre-flop game. So if you want to play it, you better learn the trade secrets, and I let you guys know how to do that. Take advantage of that 7-day free trial, bluefirepoker.com. Get all the Phil Galfond videos, watch them, and then take the free roll, save your money. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me tee it off yet again at Pot Limit Omaha, because I'm clearly an Omaha fish. But we have fun with these videos, and that's what matters. As always, please leave me your comments, and any video requests, just send me a private message. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Evan for Grips.com. Go out there and get stacking.